Right, it is time for grammar warm up number 14. Let's go over this and make sure you make the corrections as we go over it. There are clouds in the sky. The clouds are black. They are rain clouds. Right, so right away in number one, they want you to combine the sentences. Okay, so let's do that. How can we combine these? What do they all have in common? Each one of these sentences is talking about clouds. Okay, so what are they saying about clouds? They say they're in the sky, they're black, and they're rain clouds. So, how can we combine these to make one sentence? Well, we could say they're black clouds, right? And they're in the sky, but we still have to put rain clouds. Well, rain is an adjective too. So, could we say they're black rain clouds and then they're in the sky? So, how about we put that as a sentence? There are black rain clouds in the sky. We're putting all of the information together. But when you're using adjectives, if you put the adjectives before the noun, you don't have to keep saying there are um, black clouds and there are rain clouds and there. Okay, just put it before the noun that it is describing, and then we can put there are black rain clouds in the sky. See how much simpler that is? Just combine them all together. Now, separating two adjectives, um, I don't, I don't think it's totally necessary when you only have two, but it can go either way. So if you want to put a comma there, there are black rain clouds in the sky. You can do that. All right. So now what we're doing is we are going to use our new sentence here, and we're going to do the rest of the items to this new sentence. Okay. So number two says underline the subject of the new sentence. Well, what is our subject? Remember, a subject is who or what the sentence is about. Well, who or what is this sentence about? If we're doing the simple subject, we just talked about what this simple subject is when we tried to um, find the common link between all of them. Well, what we're talking about are clouds. So I'm just going to do the simple subject. So I am going to underline clouds. All right. Number three, highlight the words that tell where. Well, where are these clouds? That'll tell you what to highlight. Remember, I don't have a highlighter, so they are in the sky. Do the whole phrase. Okay, so highlight that. Whoops. All righty, that was a pretty straight line there I did. So highlight that whole phrase in the sky. I didn't mention it, but make sure you put the period at the end of your sentence. I mean, I put it at the end and make sure you're starting with a capital. But all of the words are spelled correctly in the sentence, so you just had to combine that. Number three, oh, I just did that. Number four, circle the adjectives. Okay, adjectives. We've been working a lot with adjectives. I hope you remember what they are. Adjectives describe nouns. Well, our noun, our only noun, no, actually two nouns. We have clouds and sky. Did they describe the sky at all? No, I just said the clouds were there. But they did describe the cloud. How did they describe the cloud? They said that it is black, so we need to circle black, and said that they were rain clouds. So we need to circle rain. We have two adjectives, black and rain. Number 5, cross out any nouns that are not plural. Plural means more than one. So, cloud would be one cloud. How do you make that plural? Clouds. You add an S. So most of the time you would add an S or an ES, or sometimes you have to change the Y to I and add ES. Sometimes it changes the whole word where it's like child is one and children are plural. So sometimes you actually change the whole word, but most of the time you would add an S or ES. So let's go. We already talked about clouds. That is plural, so we are not going to cross it out. Raindrops, it has that S at the end. So that means that is plural. So we are not going to cross that out. Sky, that's just one sky. If it was more than one, it'd be skies, where you would change that Y to an I and add ES. So I am going to cross that out because this is singular and we're crossing out anything that's not plural, which means singular. Snowflake. Well, if it was more than one, we would have an S at the end. It'd be snowflakes. So that is not plural. We need to cross that out. And there you have it. Make sure that you check over your work and that you have made all of your corrections. Enjoy the rest of your day.